One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Utah Utes, Rice-Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Red Raiders will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Works ahead for a couple, they'll stop him at the 27. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
The Utes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Scanning the field, it's Dampier. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Utes will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Fields the punt, wants to make a play. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the gun, running back gets the give.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Got out of trouble and throws. Caught close to the marker, it's Douglas. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They've got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man,
he's loose. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Caught over the middle, it's Carter. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft.
Throw it toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it. And it's this area of the field, Reese, where your execution really has to be great. Because down in the red zone, the windows to throw into it for a quarterback, they're smaller and they close a lot quicker. So you really have to be on the same page as your wide receiver. And that time, the offense and the QB simply were not.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Takes the handoff. It's Rodgers. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense is totally ready in this situation, too, because of the field position with the offense backed up. They know they're going to try and run the ball, buy themselves some real estate, but they ain't having it. Lots of bodies in the box, close to the line of scrimmage, and they generate a TFL.
To the air. It's Dampier. Under fire. Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Quarterback running on the draw. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for once.
The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on 3rd down. Under fire. With the catch, it's Hudson. Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on 3rd down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Just drives it between the uprights. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
And we finally get at least 3 on the board. I know everybody had this at home. We were all expecting the 5-0 to start this one out the gate. So low scoring, not a lot of points. Shoot, maybe that's enough to get it done.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Quarterback on the keeper. Got room to work. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, this is a quarterback who has outstanding running ability, and he's hoping the defense is going to give him an opportunity to tuck this football and get upfield, but there was nothing there. You saw him that time. Hold on to it, hold, hoping someone on defense was going to get out of position, but nobody did. Really nice job by the defense that time. Playing assignment football against the option, and everybody staying home.
And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Punts it out of the air. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41.
You know, one of the areas that separate good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offenses are on 3rd down passing plays. That was the perfect call at the perfect time and obviously executed well.
So after the break, they'll go back to work. The give to the tailback. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
The Utes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking for a man. It's Dampier. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. That's caught. It's Douglas. It's a running room. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They go to the ground. Makes it past the marker. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
When you run these counter-type plays, you're getting extra offensive linemen pulling at the point of attack, opening up a crease for that running back to gash the defense.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
All right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
The Red Raiders will have it 1st and 10. He breaks the tackle. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. These guys got knocked around in Big 12 play last year. That has been a motivating force here in the offseason.
Yeah, and you hope it's a motivating force. You hope they were talking about it. You hope it matters to your team that last year was a very big disappointment. With expectations for this squad to end up like they did, a lot of time to stew on it. The whole offseason, Palmer, you better be irritated, and they better come out with some momentum to start Big 12 play.
I think what was so frustrating about this team last year was that on paper, they looked like a team that could compete for the Big 12 championship, but it just didn't show up each and every week. This year, again, these guys look good from a height standpoint, a weight standpoint, a speed standpoint, but they've got to make plays, and it's got to start here today.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To the air, it's Morton. Still looking, on the move. Chunked it away just as he was hit.
Get the quarterback off the spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all 3 of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play on the quarterback.
Boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or 2 miss and pick up the 1st down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And how about the defense on that play, man. Playing aggressive, fast, downhill, first and goal, expecting run. Great job fitting the run. Great job getting the running back on the ground.
After getting nothing, it's second and goal from the 6. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
But that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And the Utes are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. Wants to throw. It's Dampier. Going downfield for the big play. Makes the grab on the left side. Running to Green. Breaks into the open. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Utes!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Crosses to 40. Turning it on! And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The Red Raiders come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Hudson. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
This is why Rice-Eccles, one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your third down conversion in the midst of this. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. And the Red Raiders will line it up on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Hammond. Oh, they're after him. They're working that left side. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out, continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
He's got it and still on his feet. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'll immediately call timeout. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. On the run, it's Joyner. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. To the air, it's Dampier. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
I'll tell you, I know they're losing the game. It's only the first half, but this offense, obviously, they've spent some time practicing 2-minute throughout the week. You can see they're really in rhythm, they're really in focus, and they're attacking the right areas of the field in order to try to maintain as much clock as possible.
To the air on 1st down. There's the pressure. Fires the pass. Intercepted. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. Going right to work up top. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Grabbed over the middle. It's Carter. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Utes will line up to kick off and start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football, and you're now seeing this offense.
There he goes! Got enough for the first down and wants more. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. Plows through the defense.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle. You saw it on that play.
The Red Raiders can really attack on this 2nd and short. To throw, it's Hammond. Fires to the big fella. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really...
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit. You got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Clemson had an impressive showing there in Death Valley, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Trevor Lawrence is impressed with this one. Never know what can happen when two good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking to pass, it's Hammond. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Red Raiders trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They're going to run it. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Red Raiders will line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Working that left side now. There he goes. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. On the run, fires downfield. He's got it. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the 1st down.
Gonna run it. It's Parker. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And after taking a big loss on that run, you just wonder if you're on offense, if you may abandon that part of your game and just start trying to throw it. You're down by a lot here in the 2nd half. 3rd quarter, you've got lots of time, but you need to throw the football to get back in this thing.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle to prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Bought a little time, lets it go. Zings it complete to the right. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
That's a nice completion. I know you don't get the 1st down. You're obviously set up in field goal range here down in the red zone, but because you've got 4th and short now, you may decide to go for this if you're on offense.
Here's a heat. Touchdown, Utah. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. To the air, it's Dampier. Bringing the heat. It's caught. The 2-pointer is good, and now we have a 1-possession game.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that 2-point conversion.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Hand off from the shotgun. And he was able to pick his way for just a few yards, and that'll wrap up the 3rd quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And some room to work. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And the Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give is to Williams. Turning on the Jets. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. They pushed the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth.
29, Utah, 15.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Off the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
And the Utes are at the line looking to convert on third and short. The give to the back. Didn't get much. Picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up.
Makes a grab, past the marker. Drag down, Liddell, move the sticks for a first down. The Utes want to pick up the tempo.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Dropping back, it's Dampier. Fires to the right. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Red Raiders now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Motion from the back. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
That one's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be dead at the 35-yard line. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Starts the drive trying to go up top. A little screen to the running back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Utes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Parker. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Makes the grab on the left. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. The Utes want to move quickly.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
And, man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks. Add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he has made some serious plays for this defense.
They get to him as he throws.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman in a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Back to throw. It's Dampier. Dumps it to the back. Got a man. It's Gray. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope on. Snags it. They will score. Touchdown, Utes. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, they had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on it. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give them a cushion and give them some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten, and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. USC found a way to rescue victory from the jaws of defeat, something this program has done time and time again inside the Coliseum. Fight on, and the men of Troy will do just that. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Smart move to keep it on the ground. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Really nice job by the defense getting that last stop. All 3rd downs in games are important, but this one just feels like it's the biggest down of this game right now for this defense. If they can get off the field, they've got to give it back to their offense with as much time as possible to have a chance to win this game.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Hudson. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the 4th quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting 1st downs. So you have to be able to run.
And the Red Raiders come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Touch pass on the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on 3rd down. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Punt is in the air on 4th down. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit.
Will take over. First and 10.
This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Rushes on him.
And listen, when you run 4 verticals and you're stretching the field, those are deep routes. They're going to take time to develop. You better protect your quarterback. The offensive line doesn't do a good job. Didn't have time for the play to develop. Defense wins that round.
Standing in his own end zone, looking to throw. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Makes the grab. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe. And how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Wait till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.